So my name is Tooch. I'm immigrant from Cambodia. I born in 1975 when genocide began. All my family members was killed because they found out that my father was a teacher. But through determinations and hard work, I came to United States on a scholarship, did my undergrad, Middlesex Trinity College master degree at Fletcher School Law and Diplomacy, and I moved to Lowell in 1996. Owned a home in South Lowell for 12 years. My kid play in Butler playgrounds, and my family and I went going to Good Times and Joy Daily for dinner, and get groceries from Rose Market on the Goham Street. And South Lowell is my home. I love and care South Lowell deeply, in my community deeply. So throughout 20 years, I'm out there in the community, engage them with access to voting, accessible, and vaccination access, and U.S. Census count. So the city of Lowell have some money, and language access, and more. And become your city council, District 5, allow me to connect South Lowell to City Hall with a voice of inclusion, diversity. We together can provide a better quality of life to all. And on November 2nd, I ask for your vote. Please vote for Tooch City Council, District 5, South Lowell. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you for introducing yourself. We're going to start off with question 1. Would you support better rehabbing, expanding, or better utilizing our existing homes and storefronts?
Yes. Yes, I will support.
Awesome, thank you. Number 2, is our main street downtown healthy and successful? Yes or no? If not, what would you do to change that?
Downtown revitalizations and street need to work on a few, but I'm part of the business revitalizations recovery task force. We we work on the grants and technical support to small business in downtown, and then so those business can do their digital marketing and business plans, so they can keep their door open. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Question number 3, would you vote in support of a motion allocating from a city budget for incarcerated people who are recently being released back into society?
So they release back, and then
I'll repeat the question. Would you vote in support of a motion allocating from a city budget for incarcerated people who are being released back in society?
Oh yeah, so they can re-entry society, so they can get a job. Yes, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I
believe in everybody's need a second chance. And then when they came back for society, we create vocational training or any kind of job entries for them, so they can restart their life back. I believe they can strive. I mean, they serve their time, and everybody needs a second chance. Some people need second, third. Yeah. So I believe in our second chance. I myself, have a second chance to get education, and all my parents passed away, and since I was 5 years old. So it's been a struggle in life, but I earned survival skill and resilience, and then have a second chance to come to America, get a scholarship to get education and get a professional work over 20 years. So second chance, absolutely.
Awesome, thank you. Number 4, as UTEC, we value equality. We as organizers try to decrease from racism and violence in the streets. How would you vote on a motion that says racism is a public health issue?
It's a good question, and the question dear to my heart. First of all, I think we are in Lowell. We have to own up one thing, and that one thing is racism is a public health crisis in Lowell. So we have to own up that, and then and anything else is like systematic. We have to find ways to fix the problems. We not say that Lowell is bad, but we say that Lowell is just have some issue to work on that and then address on that. So like anything else in life, you know, the right solution, we have to find the right diagnosis. So we have to have open and frank discussion and address racism in Lowell. And also the data have shown that, the data and it's a fact, right? So we have to work on that and then try to address that. So absolutely, I will vote yes on this motion.
Awesome, thank you again. So we're down to our last question, number 5. Do you support having our own version of the Carriel's Law? If you don't know what the Carriel's Law is, I can explain it to you.
Yeah.
So Carriel's Law, Buffalo Police Officer Carriel Horn, a series of laws that make it a crime for a law enforcement officer to fail to intervene when another officer is using excessive force, and also protects whistleblowers. Included in Carriel's Law was a provision, retroactive protection for officers, which allows an officer found to have been terminated for reporting the objectively unreasonable use of force against a civilian or intervening to stop the use of objectively unreasonable force by a fellow officer within the 20-year period preceding of the adoption of the law, to have that finding reviewed by a court.
So I have to admit, I have to circle study law, but in my principle in general, I believe I like police, but every police have to treat every people equally, and then and also I believe in policing in communities where the police and community members work together, you know, and police officers attend the community's events and serve pizza, serve play bocce, play anything with the community members. So to build a close relations in the community members and police officers.
Awesome, thank you. So that was the end of our questions. Thank you again for giving us your time and support.
Hey, thank you for all those questions. That's a good questions. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.